Hey everyone, Shea Bear 1000 here. I don't know if you can see behind me, we got a big storm coming in. It's even worse out back there. So, thought I'd make a video. Monkey just went to the store to get something for supper. So, got a couple of locomotives here. Let's check them out. One of them's got quite a story, or two. The other one's just pretty much a locomotive. But let's check these things out. Okay guys, so I thought I'd get you down here more of a personal level. Still got some information on here that I didn't take off beforehand. So let me get that taken off first. Alright. I don't know which one's which, but we'll find out here in just a second. Alright. Let me raise you up a little bit. Jeez. Let me see if this is which one this is. Okay, so we're going to wait on this one for now. This is the one with a couple backstories that are kind of interesting. Again, let me get this information off of here. Not that it matters, all you need is someone's name to get their address. It's not that big of a deal to find out where somebody lives. But let's open this up here. Alright. The last one seemed to be well packaged, which is a good thing because, you know, the story, I'll tell you about it. Tripod's getting old. Had it for many years and it's made a lot of videos for me. Okay, let's set this over here. This is the first one. I didn't know it had the original box. This is the first one. I gave $14 for this thing. I was the only bidder. I was trying to bid it up for him because I know this works because he had a video of it running. It didn't sound great, it didn't run great, but it did go forwards and backwards, so could just need some cleaning, some lubrication, maybe some gears, I don't know. But so I was going to try to help him out because I figured, man, that thing at least ought to be worth 20 bucks. It's running, you know, so I'll try to bid it up. But I was the only bidder and I won it. So, but that's okay. $14 now. And like I said, I didn't know it came with the original box. Okay. It is a 6-axle, 12 wheels. It is very heavy. It's long. I do like this thing. I don't know if the headlight works, but it does have a coupler on the back. It doesn't seem to be broken. So this might be, if it'll pull those passenger cars, that's what this might be used for. It does just look like it's a primer. Plastic, but it does have a big weight on the bottom of it here, so you know, I'll have to get in, clean it up. We're going to try these out tonight, so Yeah, that is a nice looking locomotive there. Here, let me, like I said, I did see it running, and it even said it does run, but it, you know, it doesn't run well. It's going to need work. Let's see, looks like it's missing the horns. You know, maybe something up in here, I don't know. Looks like someone may have painted or primered that. I'm not sure, but I'll be painting it silver if we can get it running correctly, which I think we should. If it runs, it should, you know, I mean, we should be able to fix it. Now this one is one with a story, alright? So I looked at this one. I'll tell you how much I gave for this one too here in a minute. Alright. And again, see these. And it's riveted. Again, to try to take these off, they'll break every time. So I don't know if that someone took that off for a reason, or if this is Tyco. Yeah, see. And it looks like someone's replaced these wheels on this side. Okay, because I see glue down in here. Whoa. There's glue. I don't know how well you can see that, but I see someone's glued this back on, so I don't know if they've replaced the wheels. I can see the brass wheels are going to need clean. And this one here, again, is off. And like I said, you know, you have to, I mean, they won't pull off. They're going to break every time. So I don't know. These traction tires probably are real hard. I don't know if I can get them to come around. Sometimes you can put some WD on them, let them soak, dry them off real good. So the story on this was the guy is missing the rear coupler, which I got couplers now, but it does have a front one. I could probably just switch to the back. So apparently the guy's father bought this for him in the 70s brand new, and his father was an artist, and I guess he'd done some airbrushing on this thing to make it look the way it does. I don't know how true that is, but if it's true, it is missing the horns. Not a big deal. Excuse me. But if it's true, he did a good job on it. But supposedly it was in his attic, you know, for the past 40 years. But I'll have to take it apart and really look at it. I don't know if there's any airbrushing done on this or not. If there was, like I said, he did a great job, but his father was supposedly an artist, and he died of prostate cancer, I think. Or this one has the windshield glass, well, plastic, but glass in it. Guy said he don't know if it runs. So, okay, that's the first story. Now, to the story I can confirm that is true. I bought this, 14 bucks. Thought, well, if anything, I can use parts for 14 bucks. That was his asking price, so I just bought it. Baltimore and Ohio. But, so I order it. It gets shipped. I'm waiting. I asked the guy, you know where it's at? And he says, yeah, apparently it's on its way. You know, they can only track the same as we can. I was like, okay, so I made it to Jacksonville. Usually when something comes into Jacksonville, I usually get it the next day. I'm like, cool. So this is, I thought, because it was in Jacksonville on the Thursday before we left for our trip to North Carolina. So I'm thinking, well, this is going to be here tomorrow, and I'm thinking, oh my God, it's going to be sitting out the whole time. Well, it wasn't it. It never showed up. So, and I didn't know that until we got back, and I'm like, Monkey brought these boxes and stuff in. I said, one of those mine? She said, no. So I started tracking it. Left Jacksonville, went kind of southwest into Gainesville. Okay. Well, first, no, I take that back. First it went to Orlando. No, okay, went to Jacksonville, went to over Gainesville, then it went past me kind of into Orlando. It left Orlando. This is over a few day period, mind you. Left Orlando, went back up to Gainesville, left Gainesville, went to Jacksonville. Then it left Jacksonville, went to Puerto Rico. Like, are you kidding me? Then it left Puerto Rico, went back to Jacksonville, then went to Gainesville, and then made it here. So this thing was in Puerto Rico. It's, you know, like that camera that, yeah, I can see these wheels are cracked. I got to get some anyway. These wheels are cracked. But, so it, you know, it was like that camera that Daniel gave me. It left Ohio, went to Jacksonville, Gainesville, Orlando, and then back up, and then to Puerto Rico, and out of Puerto Rico. Yeah, so, you know, that was strange. Why they do that. But let's check this one. I got a piece of track, just enough to try and see. It does have a bulb in it, and I don't know if it works. The guy said this, he don't know if it works, and you know, the wheels are going to have to be clean because that's how they make their contact. But here, I'll show it to you. Now, I've never seen one this color, so it could very well be airbrushed. I don't know. There's some glue on the back here. I don't know if someone had like a door glued on or what, but there's not supposed to be anything on here, so I didn't feel bad about giving $15 for it, and, you know, maybe custom paint this one. But there could be some airbrush going on, because see, that's not dust or dirt there on the front. You know, it's made to look like it's been running, you know, on the tracks, and so so it could very well be. But let's move this out of the way, and I'll get a piece of track up here, and we'll check this out. Like I said, I know that one over there runs, but it doesn't run good. But I want to see if this one, if we can make it run. And if it does run and seems like it's going to run good, then, you know, I'll buy some wheels and traction tires for it. Yeah. Clean it up. Give it a little bit of lubrication. I'm not sure what this one is. EMD. Alright, who makes EMD? In Canada, Oakville, Ontario. So monkey will like that. But it says Model Power Manufacturing Company Incorporated. Now here it says 205th Avenue, New York, New York. Made in Australia. But here it says in Canada. So I'm not sure about this thing. Model Railroad Productions, precision engineered in HO scale. And again, it's from, well, like I said, Canada, New York, but made in Australia. So I'm not sure about that. So this is the E9 diesel. I'll do some checking on this and let you know more about that. EMD, E9 diesel. I don't know. But it is heavy. I see a bunch of hot glue here. Looks like the motor's loose. So that could be an issue. Someone's hot glued it. So don't think it's a big deal. And this one's got screws if we have to take these apart. This one has screws. Let's start with this one now. Let me get that power, the power bank, and let's put this on and see if this is a man to a Tyco. See if this thing runs at all. Okay guys, we just got a little piece of straight and a curve track set up here for testing. Let's turn this on. Let's give it a try. Like I said, those wheels are very, very dirty. Okay, well, that's not good. I mean, it could be that track. I might have to clean them wheels off too to get it to make contact. Okay, I hear it trying, and I see the light coming on. See that? Sometimes if you let them spin out like that, they'll clean the wheels off themselves. So it does run, and the light works. Oh, hear it? Speeding up. So you know we're going to be setting a track up tonight. I mean, a few laps around the track, it could clean itself up, but alright, so yeah, that one runs. That's good. Like I said, I know this one runs, it just doesn't run great. I think it may have something to do with that motor being hot glued in. But they was honest. They said it does run, but it doesn't run well. It's going to need work. They didn't say anything about the hot glue, but I'm not real concerned about that. See, that one's starting pretty easy. I mean, it didn't run bad, but it didn't run good either. It's making a clicking noise, kind of like it's not all the way on the rail, but it is, so I don't see a light in it. Now I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, so yeah, on this one, I think maybe just cleaning the motor up, I'm not sure why it was clicking like that, but. So these are drive wheels up here, and these are drive wheels back here. Alright, let's see if we can get this apart real quick without breaking it. And it's a good looking train. I believe it's just primered. It don't have a back door on it. And this is, I believe, a full frame, and it's weighted. So I've got to get a screwdriver. To take this one apart. We'll deal with that in a minute. I want to take a gander at this one. Okay, so it's the weight cover. There's the weight. I really don't want to mess with this one right now. I just want to get a track set up and run it around the track. Because this is the one that I hate. You know, anyway. Let me grab a screwdriver and we'll take the shell off of this one. And we'll see what's going on with that motor. Why it's hot glued in. But I kind of like that. I mean, if someone primered that, they did a good job. It's nice and even. There's no, you know, no runs or anything. Front end looks cool. Again, like I said, I didn't see any light on, so the wires are up there. Let me get a screwdriver because this does clip on in the back here, and I don't want to break that one because that's pretty cool. That's a nice big heavy engine locomotive there. I don't know if you guys were hearing that thundering, but it's I just heard some siren. I don't have my phone turned up. Monkey's out in this, so I just want to make sure she hasn't got a hold of me or tried to get a hold of me. So let's see if we can. Alright, we got that out of there. I don't know where else it'd be clipped in. Okay, so the back is unclipped out of that part. I don't see where the front end's clipped in here, but I don't ever remember having one of these apart. And I would almost bet I never have, because I don't think I had this big of a locomotive when I was growing up. I can't see any clips that's holding this on up front, but there has to be. Something. I'm missing something here. research this thing because I don't want to break it. Wait a minute. That looks like that might be a screw. Top of that. Let's check and see here. A couple of my lights went out. Yeah, it does look like a screw. There's a screw in there, but I can't see what kind it is. Just guess here and see. There we go. Let's just see what kind of screw that was. Looks like a Phillips. I can't really see. That's okay. Alright, so looks like they have bypassed. So I'm not sure what's going on with this motor. I'm not sure that's the right motor. I don't think it is. That might be why it's glued in there. They have bypassed the light. And let's see, show you something in here. In here, these are straws. Someone cut straws to put them in there, I guess, to get rid of some play. And I see some, they've marked this, that there's an R on this one and an L on this one, so they probably took it apart like this, right and left. But man, if that's the original engine, that's an awful big, or original motor, that's an awful big motor in it. Very big motor. Yeah, I don't think that's original. Yeah, someone's hot glued that in there, which that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's a huge engine or motor in this engine. And yeah, they've got, that's a straw, a drinking straw in right here. And there, and there. Ah, that's like I said, they have bypassed the light. That's a ground, right? Yeah. So, wow. I don't know what that clicking noise was, but I can do this without losing that screw. And so this is the front. Now the person I got it off of, I'm not saying they did this, but someone did. Let me see. Yes, I don't know what the clicking is. I'm betting it's in here, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's those universal joints they made that's making all the clicking noise. I mean, if it wasn't for that, this thing would sound smooth. More sirens. So, we're going to have to set a track up. I'm going to try to find Monkey's Hawk glue gun and glue this down. I mean, that's cool because that's got a lot of power. Huh. But that's what the clicking noise is. I don't know what the reasoning was in that. Making that tight like that. I'm not sure why they would do that. Maybe it had too much play and they were trying to take the play out, but at the same time, if you do that, what could happen is it just throws it out of balance. Here, let's see if we can get this one out of here. Let's take this off. I don't think that's, it could be the original motor. I better put this in here because I'm taking these small screws out. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on here. Just trying to take this motor out of here. So remember, the yellow is the ground. I mean, it's kind of a good idea, them using straws like that. I've never seen that before, but it worked, and I bet it'd work for a long time. Yeah, they did that for, I don't know why. But see, I guess it was too loose. Because they should just be like that. I mean, there's a reason why somebody does something. No matter what it is, car, truck, toy. There's a reason why they've done that. But I'm going to take these off. I mean, I can always put them back in, you know, if I find out the reason why. And yeah, that motor just not the right motor, that's for sure. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it is. I mean, it could be, but here, I have to go a certain way. There's that. Alright, I need to put the front, well, the rear in first. Just go in them slots. That's going to go in there. Now we need to Whoops. Almost there. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Doesn't make sense to me because everything's lining up fine and they're staying in. And they won't come out, so that's good. Let's go ahead and put this back together. I'm going to try to find Monkey's glue gun. That could very well be the original motor. Could very well be. See, it's sitting in there straight now. So I'm just kind of curious why they got it hot glued in. It's fine, you know, guys, don't get me wrong. You know, if it works, is it really wrong? Well, sometimes, but in something like this, it's a toy. It's not, you know, 1,000 horsepower Camaro or Mustang. It's a toy. You know, there's nothing dangerous about that, about what they did, you know. This must have went over here on this side. I mean, you know, engineers came up with bushings. Well, that's kind of what these guys did, bushings. I had that right. Figure it out here. I don't know if that's all the way down in. Oops. See that? I dropped this out. So this has to go down in these slots, I see. Like I said, I've never had one of these apart, so. Alright, so what I gotta do, these have to slide down in to a slot a certain way at the same time. So, and there we go. Alright, now, I think I'm going to hold it like that. Yeah, I can't go the other way. Alright. We got it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to put these two pieces back in. I'm going to hook this wire back up. And I'm going to find a piece of tape or something. I'm going to trim this wire off and get better. I got plenty here, so I'm going to trim this back. Then, yeah, we'll put this back together. Yeah, there's some wire stuck down in here. But, I mean, that's cool. It worked. It worked. But, you know, that's what engineers do. They come up with something. How can we make this work? And that's what they do. So alright, let me get this put back on here and get it put back in the shell. Get this wire done here. And we'll have to get the track set up. Just trying to figure out a way I can get a light in there. But let's get it fixed first. Maybe that's why it was running bad. There was too much friction in there. That's really smooth now. I'm going to drop, I don't know, I might put a little bit of something down in here because they're just dry. So let me do all that and I'll get back with you. Okay guys, got this one down here. As I was setting it on the track, the tires came off, so I had to put traction tires on it and done some work on this track, so it's a little better. Now we know it runs, but will it make a full loop around? Let's find out. Got a light. It's going. It's on about 80% right now. But it's going. It doesn't sound too bad. A little rattly, but so I messaged the guy and asked him if that story was true. And he said, yes, that is a true story. That was my train when I was a kid. My dad bought it for me new. And he said after he painted it, he played, because his dad painted apparently right after he got it. And he played with it for maybe the first year, and then after that, it's been moved around. But he said it hasn't been in the same attic for 40 years, but it's been in an attic for 40 years. So it seems like it's running pretty good. I don't know if it'll pull them cars or not, the passenger cars. But let's go ahead and take this off. The motor's running cool. And let's grab the other one up here, the 6-axle. Let's try it. Again, we know it runs, but will it run around this track? Because it's not the best track in the world, guys, but I mean, this track's 50 years old, some of it. Some of it's only 40. These ones are a little more difficult to get on the track because you got 6 axles, which makes it 12 wheels you got to make sure is on the track. That feels like it. Alright, let's try the big boy here. That sounds pretty good. That's running on 62%. Uh-oh. Alright. We have an issue down here. It's hard to get the whole track in the derailed right there. I got to do some work on this track back here to get it tightened up. I think that's what caused this derailment here. That feels okay. Let's try it. I'll put it on 75%. And it came off the track again. Let me check this track out. Okay guys, I'm having a hard time getting the whole track in, but here we go. We're gonna run it about 60% exactly. Now I'm not sure, but I think this one will run those pull those passengers cars because it's so heavy. Now these, like I said, these ones don't have traction tires to help them out, but they do have a lot of weight. So I'm going to bring it around here, and I'm just going to full send it. I'm going to set out all 7, maybe even 8 passenger cars up, and we'll see how well it runs and how well it pulls it. I'll see if I can get you at a better angle too. Okay guys, got the whole track in, barely. I'm sure this is going to pull this around here, but let's see how well. And if it pulls these 7 cars, we'll get the 8th car and hook it up, and we'll see. And if it does well, then we'll paint the engine, the locomotive, we'll paint it silver to match the other ones, and that'll be, and I'll put a light in it, and that'll be the dedicated set for these cars. So here we go. Let's try it out. Let me get my glasses because I want to tell you what percentage I'm on. I should have checked it before, but I think it started moving at like 10 or 20%. So it's going to take more now. But there's 50% and it's moving it. Let's take it up to 60. There's 60%. And it's doing very well. Alright, let's take it up to 70. Now that looks pretty good, pulling at about 70%. And the ghost car is still blinking. I guess I have to leave it that way because 75% of the votes are to leave it and 25% said fix it. So I'm going to leave it that way. Only because Monkey likes it. So there's our, let's bump it up to 75%. That's still pretty good because the other one, something happened. The other one we had that was running it, it would run it that fast and it was 100%. Let me fix this real quick. Okay guys, so this is what we got going on. We got 7 cars on there. We got the first one, the one with all the stories, we got it on there. Now I don't know if it's going to pull it or not, but I had it running around there and it was acting funny. And well, the wheels, the tires came off. I don't know if I told you that or not, but the tires came off, so I put traction tires on it because you know, I'm using those dental things. But let's see, I don't know. It doesn't feel very heavy. I don't think it's going to pull it, but let's see if it will or not. I really doubt it. Here we go. Well, it'll pull 2 cars. Let's see what happened here. I didn't have them coupled. Sounds weird, but okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, so it started at about 68%, and it's pulling it at 68%. And we got the ghost car lighting up and blinking. So, like the other cars can pull it The other locomotives I have can pull it about this fast, but it's usually at 100%. Let's go up to 75%. Didn't seem to make much difference. Let's go up to 80. That's sounding pretty good. Let's take it up to 90. Doesn't seem to be making much difference, but it's pulling it just fine. Let's go to, there's 100%, and it's pulling it just fine. I honestly didn't think it would pull it like that, but yeah, it's taking off at about 55%. Let's see here. I don't know why that keeps uncoupling. It's taking off at, it starts moving at 65%. Let's crank it up. There's 100%. Wow. Okay, so that really surprised me. So I'm going to take this one off, get it uncoupled, and then we're going to put the, I had to do a lot of work on the track, and, well, you can't see it, it's over right there, on the 6 axle, the 12 wheel, because the wheels, you can move them in and out on the axle, and they were spread too far out. The center ones on the front truck and the rear truck, the center axles, the wheels on the axles were too wide, and they were trying to sit up on top of the rail instead of going down in between. I think I got it fixed. Let's give it a shot. Let me get it put on here for you. Okay guys, I got them hooked up. I let it run around the track quite a few times after I fixed it, but I didn't have the other cars on it. I was just running it around by itself, and both the locomotives seemed like they run around this way better than the other way. That's due to the track, but let's try it and see. Okay, this was taken off at 50%. Not spinning. Let's go up to 55. There's 65. There's 75. I knew it would have the power with that big motor someone put in it, but I didn't think it would have the traction. But then I got to think about the weight. There's a lot of weight in it, so let's take it up to 85. There's 85. That's all the faster I want to run with it. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. Alright. Yeah, I got a truck coming off here. Still having issues with that front truck. Keeps coming off. Keeps. There we go. Might not have been on all the way. Here we go. Yeah, I think that one will be getting painted silver to match the rest of the train. I'll put a light in it. And and that'll be the dedicated train for that. It just fits it, you know, it just looks like it's supposed to be there. Alright guys, we'll let that run around here real slow like that for a little bit, and then I'll be back with you. Alexa, turn the light off. Okay guys, we're going to run this around a couple times with that locomotive. Let me back you up a little bit. That ghost car. But that locomotive's pulling it just fine. Not an issue at all. It takes off good. And it looks nice. Yeah, that spooky car cracks me up. Monkey says they're fighting. That's why it's blinking like that. I don't know. I may paint that one silver too, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to hook the other one up to it, and we'll run it around a little bit. Trying to get the whole track for you, but yeah, that one just pulls it just fine as well. Very happy with all the trains I've got so far, so I love the way that light is on the front of that thing. It kind of looks like sparks or flames. It kind of looks like flames. Isn't that cool? Alright guys, I'll be back with you, and then we'll do the outro and we'll run the other locomotive a few times. Cool. Alexa, turn the light on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's running pretty good. Cool. Okay guys, I want to say thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Shea Bear, the Maple Man Legend. I'm gone for now. We'll let this run around here a couple times, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Stay safe.